Hello beautiful people. So welcome back to my channel. Sorry. So I was actually trying to create a different video, but then I realized we have suicide prevention day. So I quickly researched and made this video. So there is a helpline number right up there, as you can see. And I have posted few links in the description box where you can seek help, or you can talk to your family, your therapist, or the person you are most comfortable with. It's up to you. So, without wasting any time, let's start. Let's understand the suicide first. Suicide is when a person chooses to kill themselves. And when a person think about killing themselves, the person is described as suicidal. Understand? Okay. So when people start having thoughts about killing themselves, it is a kind of medical emergency. They should get a suicide risk assessment as soon as possible. And most importantly, should not be left alone. Why they should not be left alone? Because someone somewhere commits suicide after every 18 minutes. Yes, you might never be able to tell who it will be. It could be the person sitting right next to you. So do not let them alone. Before leaving this segment, let's check out some of the figures. When it comes to facts and figures, more than 7 lakh people die due to suicide every year around the world. Yeah. Suicide is the fourth leading cause of death in 15 to 19 years old. 77% of suicide occur in low and middle age income countries. Yeah. So let's break it down to India now. Yeah. India reported an average of 381 deaths by suicide in 2019, totaling 1,39,123 deaths over the year. These are the records from NCRB, National Crime Record Bureau. This is huge actually. But wait. Roughly 93,000 or the 67% were committed by youngsters aged between 18 to 45. This is actually huge and alarming. We are losing young minds at such an early age. This needs to be addressed right now. Keeping these figures in mind, it's quite obvious suicide is a serious concern nowadays. So let's do our part and prevent someone from ending their lives. Now, how can you save someone from attempting suicide? Just keep these things in mind. So let's wait for a while. Before extending the helping hand, here are some of the warning signs of a person who is suicidal. Okay, so let's understand those points first. Okay, first is extreme sadness or moodiness. Long-lasting sadness, often you see mood swings and their unexpected rage. Second, always hopeless. Hopeless about the future, always worrying about the future with little or no expectations that things will improve. And third is sleep problem, no definite sleep pattern. And the fourth one is staying alone. So people like these choose to be alone, stay away from their friends or the social activities, can possibly lead to depression, and which in turn leads to suicide. Fifth is changes in personality or appearances. So a person who is considering suicide might exhibit a different attitude, behavior, such as speaking or moving in an unusual speed or slowness. In addition to these, they might suddenly become less concerned about their well-being, their personal appearance. Sixth, dangerous and self-harm behavior. Yes, last but not the least, but the most important, threatening or talking about suicide. Yes, this is actually the most important. From 50 to 75% of people considering suicide actually, actually reveal the intention to a friend or a relative. It actually happened. So you know why people do not open up, because they think you will either make fun of it, or you will ignore it or laugh it out. So it is a common myth that people talk about suicide to get attention. This is not the case for most of the people. So it is always best or the safest to assume that a person means what they say. Like things like, you have often heard the things like, it would be better if I wasn't here, nobody care even if I cease to exist. So do not take these things lightly. Okay, now that you know the different warning signs, how can you help? So here are some of the ways you can help the person. First, reach out and ask. So what do you do when you notice someone is struggling or you fear they might considering suicide? Reach out, check in, ask a question, show the support, care. Most of the time, people with suicidal tendencies feel alone, trapped. When someone reach out or break the ceiling, it it actually reduces the sense of isolation. Questions like, are you okay, tell me if you need something, or always remember I'm just a call away. Question like these actually have big impact when someone is going through emotional pain. So it actually interrupts the negative cycle the person is going through, which possibly leads to the crisis. Second, stay crystal clear. Okay, you don't have to be you don't have to sugarcoat everything. Okay, always ask the person directly about the suicide. Okay, studies have shown that most of the people who are afraid of asking about the suicide directly, because they actually scared of not putting the thought in their mind. Okay, so but in reality, discussing about suicide directly and compassionately actually help the person in healing a little bit. So you must talk directly and crystal clear. uh, Third is listen. Yeah. A suicidal person usually carrying around the load, as they feel they just can't handle anymore. Often to listen to their feeling of despair, anger, frustration, loneliness. Sometimes this is enough to lighten their load and make them feel better. So when you're talking to a person with suicidal tendencies, always be a good listener. Okay. Fourth, don't ever try to fake it. Okay. As I said, don't take them lightly. Also, don't fake it. Be yourself. Don't act like a completely different person just because someone closer to you is thinking about suicide. This They will actually see right through your fake nature, and this might cause a negative effect, creating a sense of increased disillusion in a view of the world around them. Okay. Fifth, encourage the person to seek professional help. Okay, if you can't help the person, but you know that the person might take this drastic step in future, be actively involved in encouraging the person to seek the physician or a mental health professional immediately, right away. Individual considering suicide often don't believe they need any help. So you may have to do more, little bit more, Help the person to find a knowledgeable mental health expert or a reputable treatment facility. Take them to the treatment right away. Don't wait till the very end. Okay, so that's it. I actually try to cover those points which anyone can do. You don't have to be a professional to help someone. I actually try to cover those points. So, if in case you still want to read more, needed help, I am attaching few of the websites and the helpline number. You can reach out to them also. And also, I am creating an Instagram handle with same name Detox. You can reach out to me too and talk to me also and lighten up your load. Don't ever try to consider suicide. So I am now winding up here. Till then, take care of yourself. We will definitely meet again. Bye bye.